I saw this girl make a video and she was like, isn't it kind of funny? Like, I feel like having a boyfriend now is like lame and like shameful. And she was like,
lame.
I feel like it used to be really cool, but now it's like you meet a girl and you're like, oh, you'd be cooler if you like didn't have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really do feel that way. Like when I meet a girl and she doesn't have a boyfriend, I am like, oh, like, yeah, that's like, you're cool.
They're like trying to reappropriate it. We're going to use it to empower us. Oh, well, okay, enjoy it, you stupid. This moves us on to the Vogue article. And I will tell you, this is pretty important because feminists are doubling down. They have played a huge role, and I would say the largest role, in destroying American society, Western civilization. You know what? Gay men are less harmful to our social fabric than heterosexual feminist women. Change my mind. You know why? Because gay men, they make up 2% of the population. It's been remarkably stable. And every time I talk with gay men, if I say, you know what, here's the thing. You guys, obviously, no one wants to see any hate crimes, but we want to strive for a heteronormative society that encourages a nuclear family, particularly because of birth rate issues. They all go, got it. No problem. They were fine with it being taboo. It's white feminists, usually white privileged feminists, who say, what, that sounds to me like you're against gay marriage. If you say that to a gay man, like, I get it. So as long as we get the tax bennies, we're fine. They're not looking to come over. It's 2%. It doesn't change. It's the feminist agenda that then spearheaded the LGBTQ ever expanding agenda. And that is predicated on destroying patriarchy. Gay men don't want to destroy patriarchy. They benefit from it times 2.
Times 2.
So that brings us to Vogue. References available. Please go read this article. This is where they continue the lie. Vogue. They continue the lie, and if you were to follow their advice, young women, you will die alone. But now they say that's a good thing. So they claim quite a few things, but let me just preface this. Women claim to be happier than men, but they have much higher rates of mental health issues, depression, anxiety. Now, they're trying to convince young girls that having a boyfriend is uncool, and they use some lingo that I'd never heard used in this context before. It's a strong PG-13.
I saw this girl make a video and she was like, isn't it kind of funny? Like, I feel like having a boyfriend now is like lame and like shameful. And she was like,
lame.
I feel like it used to be really cool, but now it's like you meet a girl and you're like, oh, you'd be cooler if you like didn't have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really do feel that way. Like when I meet a girl and she doesn't have a boyfriend, I am like, oh, like, yeah, that's like, you're cool. Like, right. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're on your own, like, slay, girl. And then,
like, yes, independent. You don't need
Okay.
What?
And by the way, I know they're laying down some bait, so it'll make it seem like men or older people are out of touch. I'll bite. Have you guys heard of cunt being used as, like, cool?
Never.
No.
As neat.
I've
Is that
never,
the new thing?
Are we allowed to call them that now?
I'm all for it.
Or is it like one of those their words kind of thing?
I think that's what they're doing. They're like trying to reappropriate it. We're going to use it to empower us. Oh, well, okay, enjoy it, you stupid. So,
Like, is it okay? no hard end, please.
okay, all right.
Easy.
No.
Oh.
No easy. If a woman can't say that's so. Everyone's like, yeah, sure, fair enough. And then you go like, why are you acting like a? And I'm like, oh, like it's Roots.
I thought you liked that. Thought you wanted to be one.
I meant it as a compliment.
Everything is a
you're
trick.
A boss.
Everything from the feminist movement is a trick. Oh, Stephen, you just took the bait. Fine. I love bait. Can't get enough. So, top comment under this video is, why does having a boyfriend feel Republican? 18,000 likes.
What?
Now, let me tell you something. This is women trying to save face. This is them reacting to young men. And I don't think that any of this is good, just to be clear. But this is reality. And feminists, and by the way, women at large, even if you're not a feminist, you have to police your own. We can't fix this. No uterus, no opinion, unless you're trans. This is because men have checked out of dating. So from 2019 to 2022, the percent of single men looking for dates or relationships, it dropped from 61% to 50%.
Wow.
Men aged 18 to 25, like 63% of them are single. That's double the rate of women. And that also tells you that women are sharing men. Right? You often, well, how can you have twice as many single men as women? That means that women right now are sharing what they view as top tier men. Wealthier men, taller men. They would rather share that guy than, pick someone who's frankly more in their league. 45% of young men have never asked a woman out.
What?
Yes. And the reason for that, it's a risk. They go, especially after Me Too, especially where now you can retroactively remove consent. When you look at young women who are often morbidly obese, very entitled young men are saying, you know what, it's not worth it. It's not my grandma. It's not that generation who, by the way, considering that they were painted as housewives and submissive, you guys ever think about this? Your grandmother would run circles around these young feminist women.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Backwards in high heels.
They were industrious, man. They were building stuff, making stuff, sweaters, patchwork quilts, all that stuff. They were doing stuff all the time.
So the article goes on to make this claim that being single is a flex. It says, if anything, it's become more of a flex to pronounce yourself single. Okay, as straight women, we're confronting something that every other sexuality has had to contend with. A politicization of our identity. I don't even know what that means.
I think they did it to themselves. You politicize it yourself by going, this is my identity. This is my identity. All that matters is my identity. Why are you politicizing my identity?
Yeah, exactly. No, we now know.
That was your whole thing.
Yeah, there's Democrat, Republican, and
in a positive
that's
light.
there. Yeah, it's so look, that's so
nice
awesome.
word.
It's you're so good.
See you next Super Tuesday.
Cat lady, they write. They're trying to commandeer all this. They're saying that's actually a good thing. Like, that's actually something to strive for, right? Mm-hmm. Where being single was once a cautionary tale. It still is. You'll end up a spinster with loads of cats. It is now becoming a desirable and coveted status. Another nail in the coffin of a centuries-old heterosexual fairy tale that never really benefited women to begin with. Yeah, heterosexual fairy tale, which has spawned an updated version of the Disney classic, The Lonely Mermaid. It's, She's... And by the way, tomorrow's Spooktacular, we do have a 7+1 Lonely Fairy Tales. And that was the softest of them.
It really is.
It was. We had to choose.
Yes.
Can you go back to the end of that quote for me, please? It's right here.
Heterosexual fairy tale that never really benefited women to begin with.
Okay, so you do realize that before the fairy tale, we were just raping and pillaging, right? And the raping and pillagers were very strong to be rape and pillage-esque.
Yeah.
And you had no protection whatsoever. The deal was, make a home for me, make children, and I will protect you from the rapers and pillagers.
Right.
I think that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you like being raped and pillaged.
Right.
Then maybe you're right.
Well, now you're not going to be raped and pillaged by a man, but by snap and ringdings. And so that's what ravages. Women are now lonelier, fatter, less mentally healthy, and they blame everyone but themselves. Here's the worst part. Here's what makes women most angry. Feminists in particular, but women in general. Men are checking out. The ideal is they would like to have a woman, they would like to have a wife, they would like to have a nuclear family, traditional roles. Most men, not all. Okay? But men who've checked out, they're still able to be happy by themselves. Women are not. You can lie to yourself all you want. And what's evil about this, and I mean it, what is evil about this, young women, don't buy into this. The same woman writing this, very likely, either she's already sort of crossed over and there's no hope for her, or she's about to hit the end of her biological window and she is going to be in a rush to go, hold on, let me try and get a man and a family, and then it's too late. So if you buy into this when you're young, the problem is that can wreck your life if you ever actually think you may grow up and want those things. And men don't have that. Men don't have that biological window. So please keep this in mind. And parents, dads, moms, I mean this because we were raised with this in the 90s. Well, I want my young girl to have all of the same opportunities that my young son will. And they usually equate that with career, traveling, but they don't take into account that your son, whether he's 30, 40, 50, still has the opportunity to start a family. Your daughter doesn't. So do you want her to have the same opportunities as your young boy with the things that matter? Families, a legacy, in which case you're going to have to teach her that there's a choice to be made. Look, keep your mind on what it is that you want when you're going through 4 years of glorified alcoholism in college. It's cool to have a career, but you are making a choice. So if you want to have a family, you need to be mindful of this at a younger age. These women are lying to you, these feminists, and it will destroy your life. This is a genuine plea. Also a plea, download the Rumble app, follow me there. Because YouTube doesn't, it won't ruin it. It'll make it better.
It'll make it a lot better. And you'll be notified when your life is getting better.
You download that app, you can listen to audio, right, just without having to have the video play it on your screen. You can pick it up where you left off. It's so
We're going to make that word great again.
It reminds me of the Wizard, where the guy's like, the power glove, it's so bad.
I don't know this.
No?
The Wizard?
The power glove, it's so All right. So silly. Here's another thing they go on to say here. And this just shows you how ridiculous it is.
The girl's like, that's so fetch.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So I don't have a mute button.
They're trying to make it a thing. They want you to reevaluate everything. And they talk about blind allegiance to heterosexuality. Heterosexuality has long been purposefully indefinable. Okay.
Wait, what?
Before I go on, it's kind of very easily defined.
God defined it.
Yeah.
Our creator.
And I get it.
Coming from Josh.
It used to kind of be defined as just normal. But heterosexuality is defined as being naturally attracted to and fostering relationships with members of the opposite biological sex. There are really no caveats. That's it. It's pretty simple.
Straightforward.
Heterosexuality has long been purposefully indefinable, so it is harder for those within it and outside of it to critique. However, as our traditional roles begin to crumble, maybe we're being forced to reevaluate our blind allegiance to heterosexuality. Well, here's the thing. If you think it's blind, I would like to actually suggest that we formally and very in plain sight pledge our allegiance to our heterosexuality. So boys, you know what to do. Mm-hmm. Billy?
Hit it.
You have a song?
No. It's in the you play the thing. Play the thing, Tim.
What's happening, guys? Now it's just awkward.
Play it.
I pledge allegiance to the shafts of the United States of America and to the vaginas which they enjoy, one nation, under God, heterosexual, within the binary, and just tits for all. Thank you.
Wow.
Let it never be said that we don't offer solutions.
Play ball!
Oh yeah, let's let this play through. Even though
Jessica Biel, thanks for throwing that in for me, not for Steven. Thank you.
Vagina.
I don't know who that is.
Anna de Armas.
It's a great country.
So country.
And just to show you the kind of result you can expect if you follow the advice, this is the thing, women are so bad at giving other women advice. Men will tell you, they'll shoot you straight and go, yeah, don't do what I did. I made a lot of mistakes. Women, in my experience, not all, women will often justify their mistakes and advise that you make the same mistakes because it makes them feel better about themselves. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you the person who's writing this article doesn't feel good about themselves. So if you want to know how that ends up, well, maybe like this woman who admits that women have changed in a way that turns men off, but still blames men.
Us high-achieving women have become the men that we want in relationships.
Pause.
We did
high-achieving, and you can't even get up?
No, she's working right now. She's a professional pillow tester.
Layer downer.
High-achieving, she says, laying prone. Okay, continue.
No, she is a foam topper.
Oh, got it.
Oh. You put her on the bed, then you lay on top of her.
Okay, got it. Like the
and then you wake up with back pain.
Okay, like the princess and the huge bitch. Keep playing.
Yep.
Everything right. And I never thought that achieving these things for myself would literally make it impossible to date. Women are looking for a partnership.
Maybe the mustache.
Now, right? Like, we're not dating because we need to. But the problem is, men are not sharing in that vision. They still are subscribing to
a panoramic
hierarchical model.
Men are still being men.
They still need to be needed in some capacity. Mm-hmm. So there's two outcomes. Either
pause. No, look, here's the thing, Miss Laying Prone, is men don't need to be needed. Men will willingly take on the role of protector and provider if they are appreciated, because that's a form of respect. That's what it is. They always make, are you fragile? You need to be needed? Well, then don't be mad that men are happy single. They're happy single. They'd be happier if they were with a woman who appreciates what they provide for them.
Respects.
Let's keep playing.
Prove that I'm high achieving and don't require support, which makes me unlikable.
Just not achieving standing.
But then if I did actually need
your
someone
face makes you
for a
unlikable.
financial incentive or whatever else, this provider role, then I'm a gold digger.
What?
So what do? There's no more improvement needed on our side. I don't think women should have to demote themselves in order to be palatable to men who need to be needed. I think the solution is men should be more driven to want to be wanted.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks. Tell us how to solve your problem.
Sounds like projection.
It's like, and then these same people go like, oh, Jordan, can you believe Jordan Peterson gave the advice, make your bed? That was assuming that you would get out of it eventually. He could never even comprehend someone who simply stays in bed. He was saying, make some simple progress, measurable steps, control what you can, get your life in order. She won't even get out of bed.
She wants men to want to be wanted and not need to be needed. It's like, if I can't even.
It's really hard because it's not based on any truth.
Separation.
Yeah.
Of course, we want to be wanted.
Sure. So does she.
But now it's like, oh, you gotta have a drive to do everything you can so that I want you. And it's like, well, I have no interest in you.
Yeah, exactly. So, do you think Jesus? And I know this one because he's perfect. Like, you think about if Jesus Christ were alive today, he might perform the miracle for like the wrong person. Like, pick up your bed and walk. Like, she's not crippled. She's just fat.
No!
I think she's just chilling.
She could get out of that bed, Jesus. She just chooses not to.
Oh, well.
I love somebody.
I'm here to save you.
I love somebody laying in bed in the middle of the day telling me I need to have more drive.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Since when did being a successful woman give you an excuse to be insufferable? Because that's what you're assuming. It's like, I'm successful and therefore I am now insufferable. Because there are plenty of successful women that find husbands.
Yeah.
And are happily married with a family.
I don't want a man
make
that
decisions differently than this broad assumes. I don't understand it.
I don't want to be a man that needs to be needed. I want a man that knows that I don't need him for anything. And then I could leave at any second and be more happy.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Let me tell you, too, I'm not just making fun of her because she's fat and gross. When I say women, yeah, look, men want the same thing they've always wanted, okay? They want a woman who's respectful, a woman who's grateful, a woman who's within striking distance of her wedding dress, who can make the house a home and be a teammate. That is true. And we'll say, well, just because they're overweight. No, look, when I say woman, I get it, they're different. I mean, the way God designed you to be. Okay, there's a pretty wide spectrum there. If your average height, 5'6", 5'5", whatever it is, let's say it's 110 pounds to 140 pounds. When I say woman, I mean the way God designed a woman to be. He didn't design you to be obese and stationary, and he didn't design you to be an emaciated famine victim. That's what we mean. When we say, does that help describe it? We say within striking distance of health. No one expects you to be a cover model. Men are attracted to women the way they were designed by God for their bodies to function. That's what I'm talking. This is slothfulness. This is a sin that was warned against. Okay? It's unattractive to men. Is that okay? Are we allowed to have preferences, or is that too heteronormative? Oh, you're still here? And you're still watching this on YouTube? You've probably noticed something is missing by now. I'm not here. That's because the live daily show is now streaming exclusively on Rumble weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern. Tune in there, where nothing is censored.